The two most beautiful words in the world of YouTube. The Rattle Bunny's Den. What? There's how many? I said 2 and there's 3 and... Oh, boy. You think they'll notice? Yeah, me too. Hey everybody, it's Matt from the Rattle Bunny's Den. This is the first technical video we've done in a long time. And it's not really computer related or really even electronics related, although it is an electrical motor that we're having an issue with, but it's not a... it's a specific mechanical issue with this motor. As you can tell by the title, this fan has been decapitated. This should go in to this hole right here. See that little hole? There's a pin on the end of this right here that we're going to be pulling out here in just a second. I'll show it to you guys. And, well, it's broken off. The other pieces of it are, that's the top part that has the, see if I can get in a little closer for you. This has the, well, it's basically been squashed down like a rivet, you know, to hold it in place. And unfortunately, it snapped off. Sheared right off. Probably got dropped while it was being shipped. It's a new fan for my wife. You know, she likes to sleep with a fan, and I can't blame her. She has asthma and other things, and the fan helps. So what I initially thought was I was going to take the front off a motor of another fan. This here, the forward bushing and the pin that we need in question. In question? What am I, a professor? The hell, Matt. Anyway, we need to get that pin off here and somehow put it on here. Ought to be fun. Okay, on with the swearing. Spare parts, put that over here. Let's get the old pin out first. I know I've got tools around here somewhere. I have them. There they are. So let's just these little retainer screws right here. Let's see if I can get you in tighter a little bit. Yeah, these right here should just hold it in. Hopefully. It's a cheap Chinese fan. Mostly made out of plastic and thin sheet metal, painted chrome or chrome treated, I don't know which, probably chrome treated by the looks of it. But basically what we need to do is pull this out, if it's even the right type. Okay, well, this is looking less promising by the minute. Alright, I'm going to disconnect this so we can get the rest of this out of here and we can just work on the piece that we're interested in here. Alright, let's get the motor out of here for right now. We need to see if we can get that out. Should be able to, I think. That looks like it's got a plug in it. I think. I don't know. Can't really tell. I don't know what camera you can see better in. Oh yeah, we'll have fun with that now. Let's see here. What can I use? Because we're going to need to reuse that part. And this come out. That's going to be the hard question to answer. You don't need this one. It looks like it wants to slide out. Something tells me something going on in here. How the hell you get it out of there? I haven't got a clue right now. That's this. Wow, that's not looking like it does anything. Alright. The other option is to get medieval with it. There we go. Popped it out. Will this fit in the hole? To a point. It will to a point. So what we need to do is we need to knock that plug out of there. Don't care what happens to this bezel, but care what happens to the plastic thing. Now the question is, do I have a hammer? Well, like the t-shirt says, anything's a hammer, right? Let's try and just can we get that plug to release? It's not looking real hopeful. That's a better way to do this. Let's think about this for a minute. And okay, well, I did it. It's not too ceremonious, but broke it apart pretty good. Looks like it was glued in there, but it's pretty brittle. All I need is the insert to stay together, and it does not look like it's damaged badly. So now this can go like that. Alright. That needs to be taken out of there. I'd clean this, but we're not going to reuse it. It's going to go into the one on the front that we'll take apart here in a minute. So let's see. How can we get this together? I'm willing to bet this is just going to shatter when I try and do this. Or not. Is it possible to drill and tap a screw into this? I don't know if I have taps. Just taking that off is probably not going to work. The motor this came from is burned out. Well, all we can do is give it a shot, right? See if these channel locks will do their magic. How big of a screw would we need to go in here? Not that big. Enough to hold it and hold this broken bit on. That's the way it's intended to go. Okay, so this is the original part that came out. And that's why it's been decapitated, because that part sheared off, and that's all that holds it on. Just that thing there. What can we do? And we could do the old epoxy trick. We could. Probably going to be the best bet. I don't think getting this out of here is going to be practical. Okay, as you can see, that's the end of the rivet portion of this, and it's good once, but probably not more than once. You can see the fractures in it. That means it's just going to break apart if I try to get that out of there. which is really sad to me. And this is the original one. Let's see if I can get that. This is the original one with the sheared off head, but it has this nice lip on it, so I'm thinking that if I can get it centered in the picture, if I can slide that into the motor, I might be able to just set it in there with some epoxy, and it's only got to sit there. My wife doesn't use the function to oscillate, and I can actually disconnect that and it wouldn't be a big deal, as long as I can get this in there and secure it, which I'm sure we can. This is what we'll be trying to fix it with. And why am I doing this? Why not just send it back to Amazon? Well, simply because that's a total waste. They'll put it in recycling, it'll go through the whole process again, waste a whole bunch of energy, a whole bunch of other people's money that don't need to be wasted. So, am I upset that it showed up broken? Well, yeah. I mean, who wouldn't be? But let's go ahead and try and see if we can fix it so it's usable. Yeah. So what we got to do first is I got to take the front of this motor off, the front cover, which means releasing 4 bolts with nuts. No big deal. So, I say that now. We'll see what happens. This could be fun. I am going to use a regular screwdriver for that. The warped screwdriver. So warped driver. Let's grab the right stuff. Okay. No, folks, I swear I'm not smoking crack. Alright, so this is the front portion that we need to take off. The rotor and the windings can all stay in there for now. It would be really good if they did stay in there. Well, what are you doing here? Okay, good. Stay where you are. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this and set this aside where it's not going to get too badly assaulted. And this is the part that we're interested in. Let's see. This is our thing. And of course it won't slide through there. Of course not. Why would it? Put a lake of epoxy on there. This is just looking worse and worse every minute. Alright. Yeah. What we're going to do in our retro-addled mind is you guys are going to laugh as I try to fit this into this hole. That is just, yeah, it's a bit too small. So we got to make it a little bigger. So that's what we're going to do with this, the Dremel. Man, I'm doing terrible camera work today, guys. So yeah, this Dremel, we're going to set it on fairly high speed, even though we have a stone tip on it, and I don't like to do high speed. 5,000 should do it. And let's see what we can get started on this thing. How close are we getting? Where'd it go? It was here. There it is. It was hiding. Well, we're getting closer, but not quite yet. Need to lock this down a little better. Should be good and tight. And yeah, we are wearing the crap out of this thing, but it's alright. We're going to try sanding next if this doesn't work. So let's slow it down just a little. That should hold it a little better. Well, should I keep going? Yeah, why not? Let's see how. See if we're getting any closer. I have my doubts. No, we are getting closer. Quite a bit closer, as a matter of fact. Alright, I can switch to sanding at this point. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but it's actually, hole's getting bigger, and that's getting warm. Okay. So it doesn't move. Alright, see if we can get this shaped so it's slight interference fit. I don't know if we will or not, but I'm going to lower the RPM down because it is just sandpaper. Let's see how we're doing now. Bit more. Well, see how we're doing now? Nice. Nice, that will go through. Now the question is, can we get it through this way? Yes, we can. Alright. How does it fit in here? Looking like that might do it. Have not used this in a while. Ah, excellent. It hasn't all gone to shit. So we push a little bit out. And then we put the top back on. Yeah, back on. Need some pliers. And now we got to mix this up. Want to mix it good. I try to get it a little bit past the cloudy stage, and that's when it's getting sticky. And what we're going to try to do is, yeah, we should have cleaned that out. Hopefully we have enough time to do that. This is instantaneous, so this is only going to give me like maybe 2.5, 3 minutes of work time. But we're going to pop it all in here. And we're going to take this bolt, slide it through. We're going to hold on to it just like that for a while. Let that stuff harden up. But at the same time, we give it a little bit of extra out here. Something to adhere to. All right. And we hold it. Okay. Yeah, I appreciate that. Probably put these bolts in the top so it's easier for automation. Good way to do it. That's how we do now. Okay, well, that's it. Good thing, we're going to do this one. A little bit, you can see it start to go off. Put this garbage. Not the garbage, so do I have the garbage fire? Have that go around the if possible? So here, we can watch paint dry together. 700 eternities later. Watching paint dry, right, watching paint dry. Okay. Yeah, it's not completely on yet. So I'm going to probably dump some more on it. Will I do the same now? Looks like that's right. Yes, watching it dry. It's a wonderful pastime, isn't it? Yeah. See, it's drying. Don't touch that. Stop it. So while we're waiting, it's a beautiful day in Maine. It's going to be the last 80-degree day of the year. Alright, pretty soon this fan is no longer going to be headless. Yeah, that's good. Alright. Now this, since we're not using it, I want you to see what I've done there. It is not that one. This one. Go. Now pull up. Put on. Just leave on. All good. Pull it on. Alright. Now comes the fun part. Now, we need to see about getting this to play with this. Well, that's not going to work on there. So we're going to take Mr. Dremel. We're going to do some cool stuff with Dremel real quick here. Let's see. Oh, metal. Okay, metal. What do you got to work? What's already done there? There we go. Okay, you got me free. See if you can. That's enough right now. See what this is. Well, that wants to tilt back and forth. Put that right in there. And will it hold? Here's the deal. We're going to try to put it in there and see if it'll hold it. It's ugly. It's true, it's ugly. Okay. If I let it go, what will it do? Well, looks like it's holding on. Let's try to get a good long screw in there, huh? Not sure if that'll do it or not. Probably won't. Well, let's put it together, see what happens. Oh yeah, this is gonna be ugly. Okay. Well, let's see if we have any fan action. We probably will, but this might be a spectacular fail. Step 1, power. Looks like we have power. Step 2, is it higher or lower? Don't know. Higher. I think that will work. Not bad. Well, it's not a pretty one. It's probably not even fixed properly, but it's gonna hold together for our needs for now. And we saved it from going to the dump, which is probably where it would have ended up. So if you think it's broken, you think it's trash, take another look at it. Granted, these are throwaway things. They're designed to be used, abused, and thrown in the dump. This is just going to sit by a bedside, and it's not really going to move anywhere or go anywhere, and good enough. So, this is Matt from the Rattle Bunny's Den. That's it. That's all I get. So, thank you, Amazon, for sending me a project to work on. I don't know how long this is going to work out, but hey, hopefully it lasts for a while.